Wow. Just wow. I don't know about all of you, but I had an absolute blast last night watching the Toyota 500K at Darlington. The racing was really competitive, and there was a lot of it that was consistently side by side. On top of this, there was some drama between the main hero and main villain of the sport, Chase Elliott and Kyle Busch. This led to the latter of the two becoming America's #1 trend on social media. This all rolled together into a memorable night for everyone who watched. All of this also prompted a few bigger picture questions. The ones that I am more looking at are: 1. Will midweek races be part of NASCAR's long-term future? 2. How has last night's race helped show what can be to come? And 3. How will NASCAR implement these kind of events? Starting with the first question, will midweek races be a part of NASCAR's long-term future? For me, the short answer is yes, more than likely. Recently, NASCAR as an organization has talked about and worked towards shortening the season and ending it sooner than it is now. Anywhere from October to mid-September has been on the table. Outside of doubleheaders, this is the best possible way of shortening up the schedule without removing or reducing the overall amount of races. They also can be made into standalone events that make them into more than just a schedule shortening thing. They're also a good way of getting into a new time slot and possibly gaining some new fans in that time. The next question is asking how last night's race helped show how and what can be to come. I think moving to more weekday races due to the pandemic was a perfect fit and perfect for the hand that was dealt. I think this also might become a little more common on the actual schedules moving forward that are on NASCAR's reinvention. This means that the things we saw that were excelled last night will probably become more common. The race has shown that the event on a smaller scale can be applicable to the Cup stars. So if this all does happen, there's still going to need to be some specifics on how the race will be both individually inside as well as how it fits on a broader schedule. Individually is probably the best place to start, because individually these races do need to be shorter to keep more of a casual audience that NASCAR obviously is trying to go with this. We had a shorter race for this first midweek race, and it was quite clear that the intensity was high the entire race. Granted, some of that had to do with the rain, but having it be shorter condensed that a lot. On top of this, people seem to be quite open to the idea of inverting the field from the previous race's results. So that's a way to streamline the process of the normal race weekend as well. These races also should be kept close to the hub of NASCAR near Charlotte, within driving distance. This would make it a lot easier on any racer or team's workloads for the teams to go through. On top of being in the relatively close proximity to the Charlotte area, the races also need to be done during the summer. Generally, people of all ages, not just young or old, are much more available to watch primetime events during the week in summer months. These also need to be at the best possible tracks. Tracks like Darlington are ones that need to be considered. Tracks that have given great and unique racing and are great for watching and good for everyone involved to go to. The biggest bang for everyone's buck. All of this can make this current new system that we're trying to test out here one that can be perfected and can possibly become a new mainstay in the Cup circuit. The next races on Wednesdays at Charlotte and Martinsville for Cup will show more of the strengths and weaknesses of this format. But until then, I want to pass this topic to you. What do you think of midweek races? Let me know down in the comments below. And while you're at it, leave a like on my video and subscribe to my channel for more great NASCAR content. And until next time, have a good one.